Hmm. Okay. Right. So Gatsby allows you to create different images. It transform your local images into variations to load on different type of devices like HD, mobile, and desktop. And for that you need to have your image file as local or in your repo. But for external images or images hosted on a external URL, you can't do that. um, so what I'm trying to do here is I use S3 AWS S3 storage to store my blog images, and I'll try this that yeah, if we can do that using external images. uh, hmm. Okay, so what Gatsby will do is pull our remote file and create different variations for it using the sharp plugin. Okay, let's try that. Right. Okay, so do I have Gatsby source file system? Let me check. I think I should have it. Yeah, right. Gatsby source file system. Okay, set up a use case that is can support. So if you want to create a featured image in a blog post with an image so from your local file, this could be hosted. Hmm. Okay, you can use a custom front end by default. This is hmm. Okay. So let's copy this, copy, and I'll just run this repo. I'm not sure if I even need this or if we can do this because I don't use images in the front matter properties, but I think we can try this. This is running the Gatsby repo. It's compiled. It's running. Send. Okay, it's running. Like right. Okay, so hmm, again. So, so what we will try to do here is add a front matter image. Let's choose one which doesn't have it. Mm, in the notes, yeah. Yeah, this one doesn't have anything. The CLI notes and the notes. So let's close this. Yes, CLI will open this. Uh, hmm, okay, so this doesn't create file path. Create node. on create mode do I have that? Think I already do. Okay. Not sure if it will allow a duplication of the same this hook, but we can try. Copy. Right. Okay, so what is this doing? Featured image. Featured image. No type front matter. Don't need this. Featured image URL. You find sometimes usage in templates. Featured image. Okay. Huh. So we need to. This will add this property here. Uh, in our front matter. Featured image URL. Uh, I think this is good one. Better. Yeah, this can do. So we have added a featured image URL in the front matter properties now. Okay, let's see what this does is, okay, featured image file. So this will take in this featured image URL from the front matter, and it will convert this into a featured image. Yeah, it will add this property that we can use in our GraphQL queries to be used. Okay, experts on create node, snow actions to create node of featured image URL node dot featured image URL not equal to null, and if that is the case, that it should add. So what is it is saying is create a file node. I don't know what a file node is. Does it download it on local? I don't know, but we can try this and let's see what happens. Does it give it any errors? Actually, it didn't give any error, so that's interesting. So what we did here is, right, so I've added a optional property here, featured image URL. So what we are telling Gatsby, okay, so if you find any featured image URL property in your front matter, uh, download it or create a file node it. I don't know what happens, but what it's telling is it create a file node and then make that file available as a featured image that you can use in your GraphQL queries. Okay, so we'll see if that is available now in our GraphQL queries. Uh, I don't know what's GraphQL. No, just let me copy that from here. It's actually triple underscore. What on? Yeah. Okay. Right. So this is a hmm, this is the GraphQL editor that we can okay mark down the remark, and it should have this featured image. Actually, since it is a file node, Gatsby transformer sharp will pick it up and create a child image sharp child node inside the newly created node. So on markdown remark nodes, right, okay. So it should be in all markdown remark nodes, uh, all markdown remark nodes, uh, with the remark nodes, and it should be here as featured image. I don't actually, yeah, it is. Yeah, so it created this node, featured image node. Okay, mm, so let's try this. Query graph remark. Gatsby transformer shout fitment. Okay, so we go to the template for nodes. Here is the template I have written. Node post by ID. Okay, we'll grab this ID. So we'll copy this query, and one second. So we'll first find the relevant uh, all markdown remark. Notes. So featured image ID and front matter title. So we'll run this. I just need the ID so we can run this query on that specific. Did I copy it here? Okay, so AWS. Okay, right. So this is the ID that I need. Actually, it says here that I'm passing a slug. So let's find slug. Mm, slug is, I think, this. Can pass slug from this. Yeah. Just to still make sure. Ages front matter. Screens, where is it? Fields, yeah, in field there is a slug. Yeah, this slug will copy this. uh, we still need to do like pass query variables here. This is this slug that I need to pass. Dollar slug. This is how to it. Okay. GraphQL query variables. GraphQL. Okay. Query then notation. How to pass? Yeah. How to pass? Variables in GraphQL. Okay. So this, if you would like to use the variable, okay, like a JSON. So if I need this slug, it should be what the slug does not appear in any GraphQL query. Uh, yeah, variable slug required, right? So yeah, slug it auto completes. Right. Okay. So this is our slug. This should work. Okay, got it. We don't need the HTML, right? Run. Huh. Okay, right. So what we really need here is अरे यार, whatever. It's weird, like as soon as press enter, code exporter. I don't need that. Okay, so I don't need. Okay, so let's check. uh, HTML featured image, so it should be available in the markdown remark. Let's see if that's available. I don't need this. Okay, as soon as I like, I don't need the front matter as well. Let's keep that for now. Description title that. I don't know why it does like removes query variables as soon as I change the query. Okay. Okay, so in markdown remark, it should have a property named featured image, right? And featured image also has some children child sharp image. Let's see. Uh, child markdown remark children. Huh. Okay. Featured image. Typhon must. I'll just copy this one too. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, child image show cannot query child image show. Probably I don't have a shop plugin. Gatsby plugin shop, so I do have it. Gatsby remark images. Image shop fixed with Gatsby image shop fixed. Hmm. Shop. What's child image shop? I don't really get it. Working with images. Okay, so these three plugins: Gatsby source file system, Gatsby plugin shop, and Gatsby transformer shop. So there is this Gatsby. I don't think I have that. Nope. So Gatsby transformer sharp is something that creates a variation of your images. So we'll just add that. Yeah, what's the name? Gatsby transformer sharp. Also, you need to use that, right? Okay. So I need to add that into the config. Gatsby plugin shop, transformer shop, and then you just need to add it as it is. So yeah, that's fine. In the plugins config, I'll just add it here. In the plugins, where is it? Gatsby config. Yeah. Gatsby config and plugins. Will Gatsby plugin sharp. It's added after that, so just for safety reasons I'll just add that later. Okay, what are you trying for? Okay, okay, so this added, right? Okay. So Gatsby Sharp is something that does a lot of heavy lifting, transforming your images, changing them, create new images out of them. It's a heavy package. Okay. Let's go through the docs first. Install how to use a single algorithm. I don't need all the options. Version X or later manifest. To pick this, you need to depend on the shop package. I hope we don't run into this error. Okay, but let's try run develop. Yeah, and then ignores something went wrong installing the shop module. I need to remove all the node modules because I really like this remove command from Linux that will remove. I don't know if we have that in Windows. I really like this one. So it just deletes all of your recursive folders and everything. Okay, let's do that. So what's the error actually? Like incompatible. The library version sharp node requires version X or later, but C provides version Y. This means that okay. Start. So what the saying is these other packages use the specific their own version that I had already installed them, so they were using some different version of sharp plugin, and right now the one I have added it's mismatching. We have to update these packages and hmm, I hope I don't need to add all of those packages again. It's taking so long. I just more models from here. Right, okay. So okay, let's install them again. What it's saying is I need to add this modules or plugins again, but so it will add compatible or latest version. Let's see. If this doesn't succeed at this, uh, we'll add them as fresh packages.
Me and the band have known each other since we were kids. We live in the same town, work at the same bar. When we go on tour, it's like a little adventure, and we like to go in style.
Right, it's the same error. Right, wrong. Remove the node modules. Run, ignore scripts for all verbos and look for errors. Yeah, it's the same error. Okay, so we'll delete all models again. Right, continue. I'll just change this. Right, now 300 MB. That's a lot. Cancel. Okay. Why is it taking like so much time to just delete this folder? Oh, file. Uh, Still taking a lot of time. Okay. Okay, so what we'll do is add these packages as fresh one, which I am using in my not all of them. So let's go to package. Again, sharp, yeah, that one I'm using. Uh, Line manifest, yeah, that one I'm using. I don't think I'm using this contentful. Nope, right. Source contentful, I'm not using that. Yeah, this one. So three. And squib, that's so I'm not using. Nope. I'll just delete the log file. Okay, so Gatsby plugin sharp manifest. Gatsby plugin sharp manifest. sharp. Let's remove this. Gatsby contentful. Right. Okay. Gatsby plugin sharp manifest and transformer. Sharp manifest and transformer sharp. Let's add the this package has on. It's gonna take a while. If this works, right. So now it's working. Uh, Actually, let's look at this Cat plugin shop, like what it does exactly. I don't even know what it does. Gatsby plugin shop exposes several image processing function built on the sharp image processing. So it's actually image processing. So I actually have a wrong title for this. Stream is actually how to process external images rather than easy load external images. Okay, gallery line sharp options use JPEG false, strip metadata true, default quality. I don't need that. Width, return source, width, height, fixed width, sweet, fluid, creates fluid size. Hmm. Quality returns or shared options. Lost form. Hmm. Okay. Okay, so we have solved this. Let's go ahead. Right. Okay. So we will copy this because we'll reload this. Alright, okay. So we have child image sharp, right? And that is fluid. Fluid must have a selection of subfields. Again, child image sharp, fixed with width. Let's see. Gatsby image fixed. I don't even know what's that. I don't think I have Gatsby image, so I also need that. Do I really need that? Fixed or fluid? Uh, we'll choose fluid and what's again source unknown argument width, so it doesn't need, right? id that's actually okay, so it didn't do anything. It says featured image is null. Okay, but I we already have this here, featured image URL, and it's saying that it is null. uh, yeah, this does exist. I'm not sure if medium is doing anything. Well, I'll just use my own image that is publicly available. Yeah, this one image in new tab. Let's use this one. Do I need to run this again? So if we run that, it's still saying that featured image is still not. Okay, so what we'll do is try to log here that what's happening. Markdown remark. Not equal to null. We'll just log all of the nodes here. Node. We'll just log them. Rerun this. probably need to set the local because there will be a lot of nodes. Okay, development bundle. Actually, it didn't log anything. Does this only work on like? I'm not sure if that only works on like production builds. Building development profile. It's not actually logging anything. I do have like two on create node, so I'm not sure if that's one of the reasons as well. Let's see if this works. Yeah, it's logging all of the nodes. Right, so there is slug, component path and everything. Path, match path, component. How do I reply? Not sure. So we'll log this when log all the node where node type is marked on the remark. So that will help to shorten this. I don't think that you can reply to Facebook comments using Restream. Okay, so right, okay. Internal content. Mm-hmm. Raw markdown body, front matter. Uh, okay, so let's. Okay. So type content digest counter front matter, mm, types tag excerpt raw markdown file absolute path, and that's it. Right, so sell that here node.frontmat. Okay, so we'll just attach the new node to the parent node, not featured image as a node to this file node. We'll log the one with the featured image URL property. If node.frontmatter if actually exists, log the node, right? So it will only log uh, one node that has this property. Just create another command line, not that. Okay, cannot read property image URL of undefined. Okay, node, not sure if that's even supported. Uh, it's, I'm sure that you need to add some Babel plugin or something to get support for that. Optional chaining, just one second. That if it is marked on remark, and then image URL, if it exists, then log it. Yeah. Okay, right now it logged this node, and we can see. Okay, so this is the front matter, featured image URL, raw markdown, file absolute path, children, parent, internal. This is content, type markdown, remark. So it says that this is no. Check out the Gatsby image API docs. I think I need to add Gatsby image as well. Well, I don't use it. Gatsby image. I don't have it. So we need to add. Okay, it's added. Stream. Yeah. I need to add that into dependencies, setting up Gatsby image. So Gatsby image, Gatsby plugin, show, Gatsby. Okay, already have that. Gatsby source file system. Start. Yeah. Your Gatsby config file to source images to install and use file system. Gatsby source file system. I think I already have that configured. Yeah. Getting images starts with the query types of images with the Gatsby image. Reference the packages in your Gatsby config file. So provide Gatsby plugin sharp. It doesn't say that I need to add. Okay, right. Import image from Gatsby image. Hmm. Okay. log from here. That's been old. Just for a second. A featured image fluid. Got fixed and width. Uh, Not sure if that's even working. It still says like it's building. We'll wait. It's probably stuck. Let's run again. So it's running. I don't know where I'm lost here. Data.file child image sharp.fixed. As we image sharp fixed. Let's run that. No. Gatsby images objects selected through graphical methods. Fixed and fluid. Design that. What we really need is fluid. Yeah, fixed. It says here fixed. Let's try that. Unknown fragment Gatsby. Let's see what that error is. It's unknown fragment. Okay, it says unknown fragment. Found the answer due to some limitation. What's the solution? Just look up the fragments yourself and use them manually. Mhm. Okay, you can try that. It still says it's null. featured image, Gatsby image. It still says it's like null. I don't know. Hmm, what we did wrong? Uh, I have to create node hooks. So we'll move this into one on create node. It says it's async. Mm, hmm. So this one is async, right? So we'll move all of this here. Dot internal type Srima. Okay. Node actions create node. Just copy all of them. Okay, we'll check one by one. Node is there. Actions create node is actions is there, right? Where is it used? Right, create node field. So I'll need to do that as well. Store cache and create node ID. Store cache and create node ID. Again, and make this a sync call. Sync, okay, done that. So this is the relevant code. Yeah. Uh, it should be action dot create node only. Uh, what I'm doing is comment this and right. Okay. So we need to create node. Yeah, create node. That's the one, right? Yeah, I'll check here. Yeah, create node. Let's save. This should like at least log it once, so we'll know that okay, it's going through this code block. Wow, this looks a lot of complicated. It's logging everything. Okay, building development bundle, building development. Not front matter, not equal to null. Am I logging it somewhere else? This should only run like once and load, not equal to null. Instead of like, where is this coming from? Create remote file node. Okay, it's from the Gatsby source file system. If the file was created, we'll log this file node. Uh, Wrong URL undefined, undefined. Okay. As we noted through an error while running the on create node lifecycle. Wrong URL undefined. Hmm. At least it should say something like, why is it crying out loud? Right. So this is the URL, and it actually did create a node, and this one is it. Hmm. So this is the extension and absolute path, relative path, and children, parent, type file, description, hmm, zero file. Okay, so it's actually creating this node. Uh, right. So I think I took this error because we are logging file nodes which are not created. Now it should log it only once where it is created. And wrong URL undefined. So it says add this node right to the. So if I log it here, uh, it should actually have this featured image, right? Hmm, let's see. Uh, featured image node, right? So it's all. So it is added here, featured image, right? So this, let's run this. All right. So this one is the base 64 width height. Uh, right. So this is the source for this. So all right. So this is the preview, right? Okay. So it transformed into a 400 into 210 width file, right? So if I change that to 600 and if I run it, source, yeah, it's 600. Wow, nice. So I actually got this working, and then I can use this property child image fix as a reference. In the markdown. Okay, so this would create a featured image. Hmm. I actually got this working. Console. Where is the console? Alright, if I like bear says anything run build and it will show me error. Uh, well, right, okay. I also need to change the build command because right now it's the one that's used on a Linux system. And let's go to production. Yes. Okay, log pages. It should throw an error. Yeah, right. Wrong URL undefined. Because first it should check if the node has front matter property or not. Because I'm not sure like if there are. So if it says if it's marked on the remark. Hmm. So it's adding slug here. Right. Wrong URL undefined on create node. Do I need to like just double check? So check if has no dot front matter and check no dot front matter dot featured image URL. Yeah, that was the error. I think it should caught in the AND condition, so that's JavaScript for you. Mm, yeah, try. Nice. Twitter like this. Bug fan. Yeah, that's Infinite Red founder, Jamin. Nice guy. Runs an NL, runs a nice agency. Okay, so what we really did here is I actually wanted, I was helping someone with their Gatsby file and they wanted to do this on their own site and I couldn't help them. So I thought, yeah, well, I'll try to do this on my own site. So, so what we did real here today is, right, so sharp is a image. I have to go, but I have one stream. Okay, so I was helping them, and what they really wanted to do is add external images as as a front matter property, and then use sharp image processing to create like a local node for that file. So it will download this file onto your local system, and it will create variation of those files, image file on your local, that you can then use into your template to render that file. So, so if your file is like heavy, 2000 width, you can specify like, okay, what do you want to use it on mobile, what version it should use on desktop, like that. mm, I think this works good. uh, yeah. Should I add comment this on to my Gatsby side, because I'm not going to be using this feature. I'll just keep it for now and then probably remove it later. Right, package JSON. uh, Add, what did I we add actually? Hmm. Add external image processing, right? Again, I need to change this. I need to run a song to see if the second one is hooked right now or not. No? Okay. Okay, so I'll just add external image processing. Right, that's what we did. And our external image process. Let's actually try to run this and see if it shows any errors on local or inbuilt. Then it shouldn't throw any errors on local and development environment. Right, it doesn't. And let them run build. Right. Again, so it works. Just one thing I forgot, that I need to change this build command, because I use Netlify and it uses Linux images to deploy my website. Cannot edit it. .json build. Right. This one is right. Yeah. Yeah, unlock file. Yeah. I hope this doesn't break anything. Like, I'm still not sure. Let's check. I just hope that this doesn't break anything. Otherwise, I think that they should fix this. Uh, should I send like a PR for this, that hey, this needs to be fixed because it's giving errors, because JavaScript will throw error because this doesn't exist on your node. Probably I should edit this page on GitHub. Fork this project, and it should have a like double check uh, if front matter exists, and feel like okay, it's the data is pushed. Let's see, netlify. Deploys from GitHub. It's building. We can see the site log here. Okay. Oh no, shit. Yeah, error Gatsby build. Unknown argument log pages. For some reason, my Netlify cache doesn't work, and it recreates cache each time. So something that I need to figure out later. Error Gatsby build a Gatsby project options. Prefix paths. Loglify profile health version. Uh, unknown argument log pages. Gatsby log pages. Log pages. Yeah, that's the one. Right. But still select. Started saving or dependencies. Gatsby log pages. It's Gatsby help X see which commands are available. Develop serve info clean reply receipts new plugin telemetry options for both no color JSON help version. Probably I'm using older version of Gatsby, that's why. Let's see what happened with the deployment. Did it fail actually? This doesn't say that it's published. Finished site is live. Okay, now it's published. Yeah, it's published now. I hope that didn't broke anything. Oh, blog. Yeah, this didn't break anything. Well, I'm not using that feature that we actually try to add right now. I just wanted to do this to help a friend to add this to my own site. So I could help later. Yeah. Is anyone watching? Actually, yeah. I don't have anyone connected on Twitch. Okay, I'll just close the stream. Probably next time. Uh, just since we are doing this, uh, so where do you actually use Gatsby image? That I don't understand. File relative. Can I use that in the template? Image fixed. Hello Gatsby image. So that was only right. The one thing I don't really get is okay, so you need to something like use something like MDX where you can import React components. Huh. I still have this one question again. I'm pretty sure that uh, this is the reason that people should I add this? Yeah, what's gonna happen? Well, just so we'll go back to here. Actually, remove this if, and we'll try to see what error that we were getting. No dot front, just replace it with they have, yeah, this condition. So what usually should happen is, if the first condition is not met, it shouldn't go to the second condition. But that's just JavaScript for you. Let's run this once again. Develop. I'm pretty sure like this is the exact, yeah. Unexpected identifier. Now what I did, did I mess something up? Declaration or statement expected. That's if condition. It closes here. That is this if condition, and there is one extra. Yeah, we'll run once again. So I'll just file this issue that this is a documentation issue, and run. Yeah, wrong URL undefined. I don't think that if it is like do they say that this is an optional field? Repo if you want the same function, solve this guide will show how to get the same benefits. Setup, if you want, right? So they don't say it like by default. So I don't think that's an error, because if it doesn't say it's optional, so it should be explicitly defined, allows you to return to null when a blog post does not contain a featured image, and so even if there are no blog posts, data with the type will still exist in the schema and can be used in your code. Mhm. Right, I'll just log this, and in development to give us what happens in build package.js. I could just manually trigger this, npx gatsby build. Yeah, this should give me an error. No, Doesn't. That's this. They won't get more weird than this. Like they shows this error in development, but doesn't happen in production. Okay, that's actually gone. Yeah, right. Because I removed this from here, right? So I removed that property that was only available here. Let's still add again and then run this again. Oh, and, so it doesn't give any errors right now, but it was giving me error before. Right, so there is no error. I don't need to file this for contributors. Maybe it was something else. Silent template tiled image sharp. Child image sharp. What's so okay? So they are using fixed 600 width, right? Okay, so what? Also using the sharp. Okay, so what they're doing? So what sharp does is create transforms your images, and you can give option like, okay, I don't need the whole 2000 pixel wide image and I only need 600 pixel wide for my mobile, or I don't need those high definition images. I need something like very right. Yeah, and it's with the 600 width. This is the sharp library. High performance Node.js image processing. Use the Okay, I think we can conclude this. Yeah.